Welcome back to Data Solution. I hope you are doing very well. In this video, we will learn about cursor in Snowflake scripting. Before we begin, I kindly request you to subscribe this channel and like this video. If you have any question regarding Snowflake scripting, feel free to ask in comment box. I will ensure your question are answered. Now let's get started with cursor in Snowflake scripting. In Snowflake, a cursor is a database object that allows you to retrieve and manipulate query result row by row. It is typically used within a stored procedure or a Snowflake scripting to process a result set one row at a time, which can be particularly useful when the performing complex operation that cannot be easily expressed in single SQL statements. So, key feature of cursor in Snowflake: you can declare cursor within a declare section. For example, you can write here keyword declare, then this is the cursor variable, then this is the cursor keyword, this is mandatory keyword for, then you can write here SQL statement, for example select price from invoice table. Okay, you can also declare cursor in using result set. For example, declare, then this is the result set type, this is the result set variable res, result set type default, then this is the SQL statement, this is the default for result set res variable. Then you can declare cursor c1, this is the cursor variable, then cursor for res, this is the result set variable. You can also declare cursor within a begin and end block. For example, begin using let command, you can define here c1 as a cursor variable, then cursor type for, then SQL statement, for example select price from invoice table. You can open cursor using open keyword, for example open c1, this is cursor variable. You can fetch data using fetch command, for example fetch c1 into any variable. Then you can close at the last using close keyword, close, then c1 which is cursor variable. So let's do some demonstration. Here I am creating invoice table with these structure: id as a integer data type, price as a number data type. So let's select and create. Here invoice table is created. Let's insert sample data. You can see here to record inserted because we insert only to record. So let's do first example, returning a table from a cursor. If you need to return a table of data from a cursor, you can pass the cursor to result set from cursor, this is the keyword, then cursor variable, and which pass to table. Here we define c1 as a cursor variable in declare section, cursor for, this is SQL statement select a star from invoice table, for example, then begin, here we open cursor using open keyword, then return as a table from result set from cursor, and this is the cursor variable in bracket. So if I execute this statement, you can see here as a return table from cursor variable. So let's do another example. We declare variable in declare section, row price which is float, total price which is float, then we declare cursor c1, cursor for select price from invoice table, then begin, let's assign some initial value to these variable row price and total price, and open c1 which is open the cursor, then fetch c1 into row price, again total price equal to total price plus row price. If I comment this and execute now, select this and execute now, you can see only 11.11, and now it means it's fetch one row at a time. Okay, and then if you need to add another, then you can again write here fetch c1 into row price, then again we add total price, assign operator, total price plus row price. Okay, so if I execute this statement, then you can see here 33.33, add both 11.11, 22.22 in second fetch. So total is 33.33. So let's do another example. So I'm creating employee table for another demonstration. So let's select this first, and already exists. So right here, create or replace, and now select this and create employee table. I will put all code in description box. You can copy from there and do practice as per your convenience. Okay, so let's select and insert sample data. You can see here 30 row inserted. Let's validate. You can see here record inserted into employee table. Okay, so here we do cursor demonstration. We declare cursor c1 as a cursor variable. Then we need to write here cursor 4. This is the select statement from employee table. Select salary from employee where department id equal to 30, and we another defined here variable total salary, which is integer data type, default, which is initial value 0 to assign to this total variable. We want to add total salary from this employee table. So we write here for record in C1, and then we write here do keyword for loop in Snowflake scripting. Okay, and then total salary assign operator total salary plus record dot salary, which is used here variable. Okay, then end for loop, then return total salary. Okay, so if I execute this statement, you can see here 24,900. So if I execute this statement for department id where department id equal to 30, now you can see here if you add this, you can see here 24,900 as we see in this using cursor. Okay, 24,900. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe the channel and like this video. Thank you for watching. I look forward to see you in another video. Thank you.